Bring it the latest now on President Trump's budget bill, with Republicans still divided on the mix of tax cuts and spending cuts. Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce has the latest. Good morning, Mary.
George, good morning. Well, after a marathon session that lasted throughout the night, House Republicans have finally advanced the president's bill. It does now head to the House floor for a full vote. That could happen as soon as today, but this fight is far from over. The president this morning trying to convince those Republican holdouts to fall in line. Overnight on Capitol Hill, a marathon effort to advance the president's economic agenda.
This is an historic moment. We believe it's a generational opportunity to reclaim the American promise, to renew the American spirit and restore America's greatness.
If Republicans are so proud of what is in this bill, then why are you trying to ram it through in the dead of night?
The package of tax cuts and immigration spending, now officially called the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, still far from a done deal. The president facing holdouts in his own party.
I think we're going to get everything we want, and I think we're going to have a great victory.
On the Hill yesterday, Trump personally pressuring Republicans to get behind the bill, which would extend the 2017 Trump tax cuts, lift the federal income tax on tips and overtime work, provide $50 billion to resume construction of Trump's border wall, and slash federal spending by more than $1.5 trillion, including cuts to Medicaid, which would leave an estimated 8 million Americans without health insurance over a decade. But for several hardline Republicans, it doesn't go far enough. They're demanding even steeper cuts. Behind closed doors, sources tell us the president warned Republicans, don't expletive with Medicaid. Trump telling Republicans to get on board or risk a primary challenge, warning that anyone who won't fall in line, quote, wouldn't be a Republican much longer.
Anybody that didn't support it as a Republican, I would consider to be a fool.
But several Republicans still not sold.
Where are you on this bill?
I'm leaning maybe. I liked what he said about the Medicaid.
Did the president change your vote, sir?
He did a great job.
Did he change your vote?
He did a great job.
Now, with a narrow margin in the House, Speaker Johnson can only afford to lose 3 votes. And even if he does ultimately get this through the House, the bill still faces a real uphill battle over in the Senate, where the legislation is expected to face major changes. The bottom line here, George, this morning, there is still a long road ahead.
There is. And yesterday, Mary, the president also announced his intention to pursue a missile defense system.
Yeah, George, look, we know that the president has long praised Israel's Iron Dome missile defense system. It's exactly what he wants to create here, what he's calling the Golden Dome missile defense system. He's unveiling plans for this ambitious project, predicting he can get it done by the end of his term. The president has said that this was his suggestion, not the commanders, but he says they are now on board with this. He's predicting it will cost billions, but the Congressional Budget Office says it could cost more than $500 billion.
And
George.
of course, Congress would have to approve all of that. Okay, Mary Bruce, thanks very much.